Hey, what's up everybody in the World Wide Web? This is your girl SJ, and of course, you might have seen on my WordPress I did a minor, semi-written review of the Carmilla series on how my take was on it. But I'm gonna do on a sort of video full-on review because we've got season 3 and we got 6 episodes so far of the Carmilla series. So of course we've got a lot of complexity in regards to the series related to Carmilla and Laura, played by the wonderful actresses on the World Wide Web. You all know who. I don't want to tag them so they don't think this is strange. But they did a really amazing job so far in the first 6 episodes. And I feel like we're going to get more of a dynamic in regards to a very complex twists and turns. Of course, everyone's feeling the fact that Carmilla and Laura kissed twice. Yes, episode 1 and episode 5. But I feel like in the next few episodes coming up this week between Tuesdays and Thursdays, we are going to see more of a complexity, and we're going to see Carmilla unraveled. And why I say Carmilla unraveled is because we see the complexity changing of Carmilla. So we see the vampire or the Silence University Council coming in and having to settle what Carmilla started. So we're going to get complexity because Laura's in the third wheel mix, as what I like to call it, in regards to her situation with Carmilla. And I feel like we are going to get a more of a complex. I feel like we're going to get more of the Zetas and the Summer Society get thrown in with Laura. And we're going to get so complex in the episodes of every Tuesdays and Thursdays that a lot of the fandom won't know what to do. And from the press releases from Page Haichu, it looks like we are going to see a devastation with Laura. We don't know what it is leading up to. We know that Carmilla is a very complex and very secretive person slash vampire slash lesbian vampire, whatever you want to think of her as. We're going to see a complexity. So the love that she's going to be sharing with the multiple characters that just joined in, we're going to get more of a complexity episode. So it's going to be very interesting because we don't know how fully the new characters have come aboard and how they're going to be thrown in the mix with everything we've known since season 1. Shasbury and Smoke Bomb Entertainment has done a really, really great job, and we get to see behind the scenes photos and pictures between Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Tumblr, and all that great stuff. And of course the fanfic, we can't go wrong with the fanfic. Although it's a little bit explicit, guys, whoever's writing the fanfic, we all know who you are. I'm guessing you all know who you are. So there's a lot of feels in regards to that. So right now, the other thing that really surprised me, and of course if you don't know, if you haven't watched my Twitter feed or have seen it on my WordPress account, is how suddenly Perry's the latest victim of being just a normal character who wanted normancy from season 1 to now. And we see her getting thrown in the supernatural fact of it. So I have a feeling she might get turned or something, or we're going to see her more in the role in regards to her involvement of being a character over on the Carmilla series, and how that dynamic changes between Carmilla, Laura, and Perry. And also we get to see the return of La Fontaine, and La Fontaine is a very comedic role played by Caitlin Alexander, and we get to see her more of a lot perplexity. So in a few episodes that we've seen, La Fontaine is that she's very apologetic, but she has a little bit of humor and concern for her friends. But we also don't see her so much, so we're trying to figure out the dynamics since season 1 and season 2 of what's going to happen, since we all know in the storyline that the newspaper editors have died and Perry runs into the problem of it. So we see the midst of all the changes, and we're going to see some new characters into the series and the involvement and how it's all going to tie in. So I think we're going to get a lot of perplexity, and we're going to see Carmilla unravel very slowly and surely in regards to her character-wise, and we'll get to see the dynamics of change, of how Laura's going to develop from being a naive provincial girl to someone that's going to get thrown as a third wheel and someone that's going to be perplexed. So it's going to be hard because we might see her change, and I don't want to speculate. I think we're going to see her change into official vampire, if Carmilla hasn't changed her already. I know I don't know anything, but we'll see what's going to happen. So it's going to be very interesting, very perplexed, very complicated next few episodes coming this week between Tuesdays and Thursdays, and it's going to be exciting because we're going to see a lot of changes, a lot of character development that we see more developing as we go through the whole web series. So they're very clever over there at Shaftesbury/Milk Entertainment. So we're going to see development of everything, and we're going to see the unraveling of the characters as they go through this whole process of change of now not having the dean running the university. We're going to see more of the council coming back from the late centuries to take over and clean up Carmilla's mess. So maybe we're going to see more of development. I hope maybe in the future plans we get to see Laura's dad and everything. So that's my speculation for now, but tune in later on this week between Thursday and Saturday of future speculation that I have of so far the Carmilla series in regards to everything. So I can't wait to see you more on the World Wide Web. Of course you know who it is, your girl SJ. Peace and one love.